As the story goes, people from every walk of life gathered around him, the publicans and sinners drawn to listen. But nearby, the Pharisees and scribes murmured their disapproval, questioning how this man could associate so freely with sinners, sharing meals and conversation. In response, he offered them this parable. Imagine one of you has 100 sheep. If one goes missing, would you not leave the 99 safe in the open country to search for the one that is lost? And when you find it, you lay it on your shoulders with joy. Upon returning home, you call together friends and neighbors, celebrating. Rejoice with me, for I have found my lost sheep. Truly, I tell you, there is more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 who do not need repentance. Or consider a woman with 10 silver coins. If she loses one, she lights a lamp, sweeps the house, and searches with care until she finds it. When she does, she calls her friends and neighbors, saying, "Celebrate with me. I have found the coin I lost." Similarly, I tell you, there is joy among the angels of God for every sinner who repents. Then he shared another story. A man had 2 sons. The younger came to him and asked, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance." The father divided his estate, and not long after, the younger son gathered his belongings and journeyed to a distant land, where he squandered his wealth in reckless living. When he had spent everything, a severe famine struck, and he found himself in great need. He took work feeding swine, so hungry that he longed to fill his belly with the pods the pigs ate. Yet no one gave him anything. Finally, he came to his senses and thought, "My father's servants have more than enough bread, yet here I am starving. I will go to my father and say, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me as one of your hired servants.'" So he arose and set off for home. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion. He ran to his son, embraced him, and kissed him. The son began, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and in your sight. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But the father called to his servants, "Bring the finest robe and put it on him. Place a ring on his hand and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and prepare it, for we shall feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." And so they began to celebrate. Meanwhile, the elder son was in the field. As he came near the house, he heard music and dancing. He called one of the servants and asked what was happening. The servant replied, "Your brother has returned, and your father has prepared the fattened calf, because he has come back safe and sound." At this, the elder son grew angry and refused to go in. His father came out and pleaded with him, but he responded, "All these years I have served you, never disobeying a single command, and yet you never gave me even a young goat to celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours returns, after wasting your wealth, you kill the fattened calf for him." The father answered, "My son, you are always with me, and all that I have is yours. But we must celebrate and be glad, for your brother was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." Such parables remind us of a powerful message, the joy of finding what is lost and the immeasurable grace of forgiveness.